This sucks because, it was a while I almost gave up on 22 long rifle. I'm like, you know what? I quit. I'm done with it. I don't even want it. It's whatever. We'll do something else. 22 long rifle has always been the best and the most favorite caliber in and for America. Why? Because it's the family's caliber. It's the introductory caliber. It's the training caliber. It was always the most affordable shooting caliber. What happened with 22 long rifle? I mean, after Sandy Hook, this stuff has become non-existent in a lot of places where it was extremely plentiful. The days of 22 long rifle getting, a brick at $12 is gone. Buying a pack of 100 for $2 them days are so gone, long gone. What are we looking at now? What's happening with 22 long rifle? I live in Michigan, so we're up in the northern part of the states, right? And living in Michigan, 22 long rifle in a lot of places is just not available. And in the places where it is available, the price is not right. The price of 22 long rifle has skyrocketed, and it's only because of simple math, supply and demand. It's all due to business, It's not the corporations that are necessarily making this increase and unavailability of 22. It's really the people. Ever since Sandy Hook and beyond, people have been buying 22 like it's going out of style. There are some hoarders who have been buying it. We have people all the time that'll stand in line at Walmart and they'll wait until this stuff hits the shelves and they'll buy all of it, turn around and sell it online for a higher price. This is artificial inflation, and this is just artificially holding up and propping up a product in false demand. That's all that it is. What's happened is now normally the person that walks by 22 long rifle and wouldn't blink to grab a box because they know it's available, they can get it whenever. Now when they see it, they buy a couple boxes. This is the everyday average person that will walk by it, now stops, and if they see it, they buy it because they saying it's not going to be there, it's not available. I'm hearing a lot of southern states, it's 2016, a lot of southern states still have it, but the price isn't the same. Us northern states, we have it here and there, but the price is outrageous and the availability just isn't there in a lot of regards. This sucks because, it was a while I almost gave up on 22 long rifle. I'm like, you know what? I quit. I'm done with it. I don't even want it. It's whatever. We'll do something else. 22 long rifle has always been the best and the most favorite caliber in and for America. Why? Because it's the family's caliber. It's the introductory caliber. It's the training caliber. It was always the most affordable shooting caliber. And it was extremely fun. 22 is the family's caliber. Forever, families have bought 22 and that's what their kids trained on and started shooting. Forever, when you introduced a new shooter into firearms and firearm shooting and safety, they did what? Trained them and let them shoot 22 because the introduction into recoil was soft and you could actually understand the mechanics and the proper shooting techniques without worrying about recoil. 22 has always been one of the best things because, let's be honest, people have killed deer with 22 long rifle. There's stories of Dumbo the elephant, after a big train accident and him nearly dying, was taken with a 22 short behind the ear. So when they talk about 22 long rifle, it's a caliber that is widely used and has widely been used amongst the whole country forever. But now it's gotten to a point where it's ridiculous, the pricing that's on it, And as an FFL dealer, I have the luxury of reaching out and talking with a lot of companies and ammo manufacturers, from Remington to Winchester to everyone. And there's a few of these companies that's actually said, we've always been producing 22 long rifle at the same rate we've always produced it. We're still producing it. It's just the false consumption on the market is not justifying the reasons why we need to increase production or add on to our plant. But there are a few of the corporations that are actually saying, all right, we're going to cause an expansion so we can produce more of this stuff since it's a demand for it. It's crazy because these companies, when you look at the cost of generating and producing 22 long rifle, it costs more to produce it than what it's sold for. Traditionally, it has been that way. A company would lose money selling 22 because of the process that it takes to make 22 is different than a standard pistol round. All in all, I love to see 22 come back to the shelf. I love to see 22 in availability and the pricing back to where it used to be so that we can train and shoot effectively. Have you noticed the pricing on some of your CCW classes starting to go up because, you know, the instructors who use these 22s saying, we'll either use 22 and with the cost of ammo increases, I'm going to have to increase the cost of the class, or we'll just move the 9mm and do that instead because it's dang near the same price at this point. So just a little rant I had about 22. It's pissing me off. You know, if you see it, leave it there. One more random. Guy comes into my store and he says, here, you guys don't have any 22 on the shelf, I see. Buy a box of our stuff. Here you go. I say, wow, that's a ridiculous price on it. Why is the price so high on what you're trying to sell me? He says, well, I have to get paid for my time. I stood around all day waiting for this stuff to come in the store. I got to do something to be compensated for it. It's funny, my partner stepped in and he said, if you would have left it on the shelf, we all could have had some.